How often do you find yourself trying to validate yourself to others? How often do you find yourself trying to validate your beliefs to others? Truth of the matter is that we all do this more often than we really should. Welcome to this week's Inspiration Daily. Today we're going to be talking about stop explaining yourself. We spend a lot of time trying to prove that Christianity is the way to go, that God is real. We spend time defending our scripture-based morals. Many spend time trying to validate their existence, being deemed illegitimate or second rate. We spend time trying to prove our worth. Question is, when does the explaining stop and the understanding begin? What does that mean? When do we stop explaining who we are or what we're about, and we begin to letting our fruit speak for itself? And that is, who we represent and who represents us speak for itself. Can you say what's understood does not have to be explained? Galatians 1:10 by the Apostle Paul says, "For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ." It's important to understand this. It is your relationship with God that gives you your value, not man, not man deeming you valuable. And so as we operate on this spiritual level, we must continue to hold true to the uniqueness that God has placed within us. You are required by God to be who you are, and you are required by God to be who you are as He has predestined you to be. You must continue to hold on to your beliefs. You must continue to teach others about your faith and lead them to Christ. You must know that if you are placed here, where you are, that if you are still breathing, you are made legitimate by God. As you continue to explain yourself, consider the fact that each time you argue your worth with someone, you are devaluing yourself. You are allowing them to bring you down to that level. You must not allow others to devalue you by engaging in menial dialogue about who you are and the gifts that God has placed within you. If God has given you beauty, exemplify that beauty. Let it speak for itself. If God has placed you into a position of authority, lead boldly every day. If God has touched your life, tell it to everyone you meet, no matter who gets sick of hearing it. If God has given you a talent, use that talent. If God birthed you as a minority, celebrate your heritage every day that you have. Do not let hateful people or those who simply will never understand and don't aim to understand deter your mission. Know this, as you continue to operate in the guidance and freeness of God, your value will speak for itself. Those who truly matter in time will notice your value, will celebrate you and respect you for the gifts and qualities that God has placed within you. Truth is, you won't have to go searching for that exaltation, but God will make sure that it finds you. Think about this. The car, the Honda Accord. Everyone knows about this car. Why is it that everyone knows about this car? It's been marketed on television for many years. It's a simple fact. They run sales to make them more attractive and boost driver safety ratings, miles per gallon, and all other types of features of the car. But the reality is this, is that most cars around this price range, this value range, are typically about the same across all manufacturers. What's the difference between a Honda Accord and a Malibu? Not much. Take this car, the Hennessy Venom GT. This is the fastest car in the world. Some people know about it, some don't. Have you ever seen a Hennessy Venom GT car commercial to make it sell? No, the answer is no. Why is that? Because those who know about this car knows its performance, and so it sells itself. It needs no representation based on its performance. It needs no confirmation because its value is understood based on its performance. And for this reason, people will spend millions of dollars just to acquire one of these cars. What does that mean for you? If someone doesn't understand your worth, perhaps you're out of their price range and they never will understand. The beauty of this is that their ignorance about your value does not devalue you. Whether people give you the respect that you deserve right now or not, whether they understand your vision, whether they agree with your morals, or simply you've been overlooked. Keep living in your own destiny through God's divine plan, and it will be made known unto man at some point. Stop wasting your time explaining your value to people. You've been listening to Inspiration Daily. Hope this message blesses you. Have a good week.